In this video, we're going to explore how to install a $10 Fishman ISIS battery box and input jack into your acoustic guitar and to use it with an LR Baggs Anthem or Lyric pickup system. This Fishman unit uses several different pickup types that Fishman makes. We'll be tossing away the attached preamp anyway. This battery jack combo unit serves two purposes for us. If you have a Baggs Anthem or Lyric pickup system and currently are using the battery mounting pouch they come with, then you know that you have to loosen the strings to reach inside in order to change the battery. The Fishman unit will instead allow you to change the battery from outside the guitar. The other purpose for installing these Fishman units is to make use of its output jack. LR Baggs pickups, like those of most pickup manufacturers, require you to drill out the endpin jack hole a bit larger in order for their combination preamp and output jack to fit. The problem I have with these types of units is that they tend to be big and clunky and never seem to leave much room for your guitar strap to attach. You also have to take the cord out of the jack whenever you want to remove the strap, say to use with a different guitar on stage, and it makes it next to impossible to use any kind of Straplok system. The Fishman battery jack unit allows you to keep the end pin that came with your guitar, or a Straplok end pin, and just makes life a little easier. Obviously, you might not want to cut an additional hole into an $8,000 guitar for this project, but it works well for a cheaper gigging guitar. Now, I'm not going to show you how to cut a hole for the battery box. It's fairly straightforward, and there are a ton of YouTube videos showing you how to install various preamps, such as this Anthem Stage Pro I installed in one of my guitars, for which the procedure is identical. It just takes a Dremel tool and a cutting disc and a file for smoothing the edges. However, if you've never used a Dremel tool before, then you might want to get a thin piece of wood from the hardware store and practice first, because the cutting disc on a Dremel tool can run away from you if you're not careful and keep a tight grip. I installed the Stage Pro in this Harley Benton, by the way, because it came with a horrible Fishman Sonotone pickup system, which unfortunately came with a side-mounted preamp. Removing it left a hole, so I used the Stage Pro to fill it. Why manufacturers keep producing guitars with horrible pickups that no one's going to use and that are mounted in such an intrusive way as to leave a gaping hole when you remove them is just beyond me. When you cut your hole, make sure to place it a little to one side, maybe 6 inches from the end pin jack, rather than straight down at the bottom of the lower bout, or you may find that the cord from the jack comes down into your leg when playing while seated. Once you have your hole cut, unscrew the preamp that's in the Fishman unit and throw it away. The LR Baggs preamp will mount into this hole perfectly. I imagine many other preamp types will too. Now, if you have something like my Anthem Stage Pro unit that comes with a battery compartment, then you can stop right here since you won't need the battery compartment on the Fishman unit. But if you have a standard Anthem, Lyric, or Anthem SL, such as I have in this Alvarez, then you can simply cut the wires from the battery leads from the pickup where it connects to the battery, and also cut the battery wires from the Fishman battery pack, and then connect them together. It's been a couple of years ago since I did this, so I don't remember for sure, but the Fishman battery wires have the red one as the positive lead, and the Baggs wires are obviously both black, so I don't recall them being marked as positive or negative, so you may have to try them while still outside of the guitar before putting everything together. Just plug your guitar in and see if you have signal. If not, then simply reverse the wires. Twist them together and then solder them if you like, and wrap them in electrical tape. Then I like to wrap all 4 of the battery wires together as well, just to keep things tidy. Screw the Fishman base to the guitar and you're done. If you have a preamp like the Stage Pro, which has its own battery compartment, you may wonder why you couldn't just make a small hole for the preamp endpin jack instead of using something like this Fishman battery box jack. The reason is because the sides of a guitar are very thin, and they could crack under the strain. Having a mounting surface spread out over a larger area with 4 corner screws makes for a much sturdier endpin jack connection. This entire project shouldn't take you more than an hour, including cutting the hole. I'll leave a link in the movie info section for the Fishman ISIS battery jack box. Happy picking!